Welcome to Holly's Quiet Harbor. Take a deep breath and let your mind begin to rest. Close your eyes and imagine a velvet expanse stretching endlessly in every direction. Not empty, but waiting. Above you, the sky is not whole tonight. It is fractured, softly, quietly, like a piece of glass that has forgotten how to hold itself together. Tiny seams of darkness drift where stars once rested. Constellations loosen their shapes. Light flickers, uncertain. And yet, in the distance, barely visible at first, there is movement. A single thread of silver light gliding through the dark. Tonight, we follow the weaver of stars. She carries no hurry, no alarm, no fear of what has come undone. Only a quiet knowing that everything broken can be mended in time. And as you rest here, beneath this gentle, shifting sky, you don't need to fix anything. You don't need to hold anything together. Just listen as the universe begins to soften around you. The weaver moves slowly, not walking, not flying, but drifting, as though the cosmos itself carries her where she's needed. In her hands is a needle formed from pure starlight. Thin, precise, unwavering. Trailing behind her, a thread of ancient silver. It hums softly, a rhythm so steady it feels almost like breathing. In and out. In and out. With each motion of her hands, she begins to stitch. Not forcefully, never pulling too tight, but guiding the edges of the sky back toward one another. You can see it happening. The fractured lines soften. The sharpness dissolves. What once felt chaotic begins to take shape again. New constellations emerge, not the same as before, but no less beautiful. perhaps even more so, because they are formed not from perfection, but from repair. And as you watch her work, you may begin to notice something. The sky above you feels strangely familiar. The scattered thoughts, the loose ends, the quiet overwhelm, they resemble something within you. All the things you've been holding, all the pieces that didn't quite fit today, all the moments that felt unfinished or unresolved, or just too much. But here, under the weaver's steady hands, nothing is rushed, nothing is judged. She does not erase the fractures. She honors them. She simply brings the edges closer until they remember how to belong together again. Now, gently imagine one of your own thoughts floating upward into the sky. Just one. You don't need to name it. Just feel it. See it drift, light as a feather, into the quiet above. And watch as the weaver notices. She does not hesitate. She never does. With a single, graceful motion, she guides her silver thread through it. Not pulling it apart, not tightening it, just holding it in place long enough for it to settle. And then she moves on. Her rhythm continues, steady, patient, unwavering. And with each stitch she makes, you feel something inside you soften. Your thoughts begin to slow. Your breath deepens. The need to figure everything out begins to fade. Because here, everything is allowed to come together in its own time. The sky is changing now. Not dramatically, not all at once, but in quiet, deliberate ways. Patterns begin to form. Clusters of stars gather like gentle conversations. Soft arcs of light stretch across the darkness, like pathways meant to be followed slowly or not at all. There is no urgency here, only intention and care. The weaver pauses for a moment, not because she's tired, because she knows when to rest between stitches. Even the universe does not mend itself without stillness. She looks over her work, and for a brief, quiet instant, everything is simply enough. And you are invited to share that feeling. Nothing more to do, nothing to correct, nothing to improve. Just this moment, whole as it is. Now imagine your body growing just a little heavier, as if gravity itself has softened. Your shoulders releasing. Your jaw unclenching. Your breath slowing into a gentle, natural rhythm. The weaver resumes, but even her movement now feels softer, more fluid. Like a lullaby woven into the fabric of space itself. Far below the mended sky, there are worlds. Not just one, many. Some glowing softly, some dim and quiet, some restless, still turning with the echoes of the day. The weaver turns her attention downward. Her silver thread transforms, becomes something lighter, like a fine dust made of starlight. She gathers it carefully in her hands, and then she begins to drift lower. As she moves, the solar winds that once rushed and roared begin to cool. What was once a restless current becomes a gentle breeze. It brushes across planets, over oceans, through forests, and across quiet, sleeping cities. And with each pass of her hand, she releases that soft, luminous dust. It falls slowly, like the gentlest snowfall, settling, covering, cradling. You can feel it now, that same softness settling over you, across your forehead, your eyes, your shoulders, your chest, your hands. Each place it touches grows quieter, warmer, more at ease. The world beneath her begins to rest, and you are part of that world, held in the same gentle care, watched over without expectation. The weaver rises once more, her work nearly complete. The sky above is whole again, not because it was restored to what it was, but because it was allowed to become something new. She places one final stitch, small, precise, barely visible, but essential. And then she simply watches, not to inspect or judge, but to keep quiet company with everything she has tended. And as she does, you begin to drift. Your thoughts no longer pulling at you. Your body no longer holding tension. Your breath steady and soft. You are safe here, held within a universe that knows how to mend itself. You don't need to stay awake for the ending. The story will continue without you. The stars will hold their places, the worlds will rest, and the weaver will still be there, threading light through the quiet dark, keeping watch until morning comes. Sleep now. Sweet dreams.